Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Giorgio.
Good afternoon, Reaan.
How are you doing today?
It's going well. I just finished my accounting exam right now.
Okay, sounds nice. So let's get to your problem. What exactly is it that you have for me today?
So, to be honest, it's not a big problem. It's something that I would like to learn in the future because it can improve my knowledge and my skills in the future career. So, I would like to take some to get some lesson of Adobe Photoshop.
Okay.
Adobe Photoshop is edit photos software which give you the opportunity to modify all the picture, to use new background, to change color, temperature, contrast, and so on, brightness. And I guess that for my future career, like a marketing manager, it could be important to know at least the base of the software.
Alright, so as far as I understand, what you are saying is you would like to increase your knowledge in Adobe Photoshop, which will basically help you in your future because you want to be a marketing manager.
Yeah.
Right, so it would be a prerequisite kind of a thing for the job.
And also, it can be an additional skill for the employees,
Okay.
For the employer, which maybe can require it at least the base knowledge of this software.
Alright, so it will be an additional toolkit for you when after graduating from here you would like to apply to jobs.
Yeah.
Alright,
Exactly.
okay. So why do you think it is important for you, and
So,
how important is it for you to learn this Adobe?
Right now, I have always liked the editing photo. I have always used a material software like Paint, GIMP, something like that. But doing this master, I understood that it's important to improve this knowledge if you want to make some good picture, if you want to modify something. But the main problem of this software is that being a professional software, it has a lot of tools.
Okay.
And it required a big knowledge of the photographic field. So the brightness, lights, exposition, and so on. Moreover, it has different kind of tools that you can use to modify different things. So I think it's gonna take a long time to become a professional user.
Alright, okay. So, okay, I understood that. So, if I have to ask you, what do you think right now, at the moment, is your understanding, or what is your level of understanding Adobe Photoshop?
So, right now I'm like a principal level.
Okay.
And because I know how it works, I know what it can do, but maybe so
from a level to 1 to 10, where would you rate yourself as?
Right now
how much you know about the Photoshop?
I'm around 4.
4.
Yeah, because I know how it works, but I don't know how to apply all these tools in the editing picture.
Okay, so you are a 4 and you would like to be a 10.
Yeah.
Okay. And by when do you think that you want to achieve this goal of yours?
So actually I don't have a scheduled time because I'm really busy in this period. But
like by when do you want to be a pro at it? Like in 6 months time?
Yeah, I hope, I wish to understand it, to become a professional, and around next year, around August, for example, when we finish the master.
Okay.
And I would like also to. I don't know if someone provided any private lesson and any group lessons, but I would like to take a training.
Training.
Yeah,
Yes.
training. And also I would like to improve the training with online session, online lesson. Yeah, there are a lot of online lessons.
Okay, so you mentioned that at the moment, let's talk about the present, how the present scenario for you is. So as far as I can understand, you said that on a level of 0 to 10, you are at the moment at a 4, you would like to be at a 10. But you also want to achieve this by next year, so you have a time period of 1 year, which is quite a bit of time. But the problem you said is that at the moment you are busy, right?
Yeah.
So if you can just tell me how, you know, the present scenario for you is, what is, you know, making you stop to improve your knowledge on Adobe, or why you are not able to do it at the moment?
So right now, today finally we have finished the first module, so I will be 1 month free. So maybe I can start to watch some video online.
All right.
And also I need to buy the software because yeah, it's really expensive. So maybe I can buy the software, starting to follow this different lesson, starting to apply the new knowledge on it.
So would you say that buying the software is one of the first steps you need to take?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
right.
Because without the software, it's really hard to understand to understand it.
Okay, and okay, that sounds reasonable. So, like at the moment, you said that you were busy with your module. So because you have vacations coming up, you would like to do it. But usually, when the vacations will be over, you will be back to the same schedule. So what you are trying to say is basically that during your busy schedule, you are not able to find the time for doing it, but you would like to.
Yeah. Yes. When I will be back, I'd like to search some Adobe lesson here in Dubai, maybe if there is some school, I don't know, and maybe I can combine the lesson in the university with the Photoshop lesson, and at the same time at home I can improve it, practice.
All right, so I understood what your situation right now is and what level you are at the moment towards learning it. But so let's weigh in some of the options that you might have. What do you think? If I wasn't here, what would you do? How would you go about this and to improve your knowledge of Adobe? What are the options that you can think of that you can possibly do to improve your knowledge of Adobe?
So I guess that, let me think about that.
Just think about it with no limits, if there were no limits. So to start with, any option, the first option that comes to your mind, which would be possibly an easy option, a difficult option, whatever.
Yeah, if I didn't have, if I had not any limits, for example, immediately I will buy the software.
You will buy the software.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if I didn't have any limits, immediately I'd like to join in some private lesson, paying for that.
Join private lessons, right?
Yeah.
What else?
And then, if it's possible, after the lesson, to practice with some professional user, like a photographer or something like a visual market. Yeah.
So basically find a professional and then practice with him, ask him if he could guide you.
Yeah.
Any other thing that you can think of, any other option? What else? Just, you know.
Wait, let me think.
Like if you knew the answer, what would it be? Or if a friend of yours, best friend of yours, was in a situation like this that you are in, what option would you suggest to him? So, you know.
So, thinking about any kind of limit, for example, if I don't have budget limit,
Yes.
limited budget, Immediately I will call someone, some professional expert, and asking if it's possible to teach me the base of the software, and then, for example, every day, every week, I can practice with him.
Okay.
To improve my knowledge.
And do you have any idea how much this software costs?
So, to be honest, no, but I guess it's really expensive, like maybe 200-300 euro.
200-300 euros.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright. So, do you think that would, managing for this expense, you would really need to save some money and then
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay. Don't read. Yeah. Alright, so I'll just go through all the options that you mentioned to me, right? I'll just read them for you. So the first one that you mentioned was to buy the software, even though it's an expensive software. And to buy this software, you will need to save some money, and then you can buy the software. The second would be to join some private lessons. Then maybe practice with a professional in the field. So you have to find somebody in the field who's a professional. And the last one is join some classes for doing this, or probably online, like you mentioned, or some proper classes. So out of all these options, which one do you think that you are most likely to take, and so it's easier for you to choose?
So, first of all, I need to save money.
Right.
Yeah, because it's an expense which is not, I didn't think about it before. So now I have to save the money because I have extra expenses.
So now you are thinking.
Yeah. And second of all, I'd like to buy the software because it's really important. And then, like the easiest option is to start learning from online.
From online.
Yeah, online section which are based on. I guess I didn't check yet. I have not checked yet, but I guess there is some process course which lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, which you can follow.
Yes.
It's quite easy.
Okay.
So I guess that until, for example, February or March, I have to follow this kind of lesson. Yes.
Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how committed do you think you are to do this, to start these options?
So to start this option is quite easy, I guess. It won't take more than 1 month to buy the software, to install it, to start to follow some lesson. So I guess yes, around January I can at least start the first part of the.
So you are highly committed on it.
Yeah.
Alright. So when do you think you can start doing it?
When I will go back home.
So January, right?
No, I will go back home next month, next week.
Okay.
So it's quite easy to buy the software and to start.
And just the last thing, how do you think you would make yourself accountable and see the progress that you are making? Any way?
So in that case, it's like quite easy to understand because I'm starting from the beginning. So each improvement is gonna be a result for me, no?
Yes.
Because even if I know how it works, each day is I will learn new skills.
How will you see that you have improved?
Practice on editing picture, asking a friend to modify some picture. That's it.
So if you are able to do more, you will understand that you are.
Yeah. Using different tools which the software provide.
All right, then it seems to be a nice thing. All the best with that. I hope that it will help you and you will be able to learn.
Maybe see you in August. I can modify your picture.
Oh, great! I would love that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.